As promised, I am back on the weekend, as I said. So, yeah, things are happening. Things are getting busy. Being busy is good. It's better than being boring. So, tonight I did an awesome thing, or today. Now it's tonight. I came home and worked on meatballs because I've been fiddling with recipes, trying to find my own stuff for years. And I was at a thing with the meatballs and having them be firm enough they stay together but still soft enough to be able to just break into it and enjoy it. And I finally nailed it today. What I did, the meatball was just so die hard perfect. I'm like, this is going in the book. So I've been working on these little mini cookbooks for years, a little series of them, because I want to make cooking easy and possible for people, so they're not going into stores looking at huge books and all this complicated stuff, and it overwhelms them, and then they don't bother and they forget it and put the book back on the shelf and walk away. So I'm trying to fix that with these little books. So I'm like, this is going in the book. But I have this terribly bad habit. This is why I need a partner or people to help co host what I'm doing when I do these cooking frenzies. Because I don't write down everything I'm putting in, and I definitely don't use measurements. So I can figure out what I put in it because I can remember that stuff because I use these spices all the time. Um, but the portion sizes, so that I can put them in a cookbook so people can get pretty much the same result if they're following the recipe, is a problem. Like, I literally need somebody who's walking around, like an intern who literally walking around and just writing everything down and eyeing how much they think that is, or asking me all the time, how much was that? Was that a pinch? Was that a teaspoon? Was it a half a cup? Whatever, right? All these things I'm doing. I have people coming over tomorrow because this garden thing that I started, if people have been following me, if you're on my Facebook, for instance, YouTube, I think I might have mentioned some stuff. I'm not doing so good. I'm having some issues. That soil needs to be brought back to life so more stuff could succeed in growing. And there's issues with the weeds keep growing back. It's not going deep enough, the weed killer I'm getting, to really nail it at the roots. And I met somebody at the Quest second rate. It's like a discount store. And he lost my card. He moved. And then he found it and called me. So I'm like, by the grace of God, finally with somebody who has a little more gardening experience, because I still have seeds. And we still have time to plant and still get a good harvest. So I can go on with my idea where we just cook and use the supplies that are in the garden or on the balcony, so I don't have to keep going to buy stuff at the stores, reducing the cost of living and making things more affordable for people who live on a budget, live in this community, especially starving artists, because the downtown east side is like the largest square proportion of writers in all of Canada, and it's just a huge community of artists, period. The city's big, and there's lots of people that want to succeed and have dreams. And so the cost of food being brought down through like a shared garden ideas like this around the food that I do with these episodes would make a huge difference. But they're coming over tomorrow because I'm so happy that I called him back after he called me, because I thought maybe he'd just gone on and forgotten, but he hadn't. He just misplaced the card, and then he found it and called me. So I got so excited to have guests coming over. He's bringing his wife with him, and I'm like, sure, you can both come, because she has a podcast idea or wants to be in a podcast. So maybe she'll be the one that helps me with, cutting the onions and shredding and shredding carrots and stuff. And I got so excited about that I'm like, oh, I got to cook some food. I got to offer stuff to my guests. I can't have them here around lunch hour and very well say, oh, I'm going to eat something. I apologize. Hope it doesn't bother you. That would be rude, especially when we're talking about food. So I also made a cake and added stuff into it. And so I'm going to still ice it. It's just cooling. So the spaghetti and the meatballs are just ready to go in the container. I didn't take pictures because I do that all the time. So it's awesome. And I'm going to be doing a live event performance at Emerge here in the downtown east side in July, where most of the same people were in attendance last year who had won the grants that we all got again this year. And last year I was saying this Smallville movie, first book, and my 8 Mile 2 poetry book were next on the list to be finished, to be ready for sale and for production. And so those are going to get done in time for the Emerge. So when I have the exact time and date I'm going to be performing and stuff, I'll let everybody know about that. So that is exciting. I'm going to try to get copies of these books made so you guys can see them. And then I'm going to ship them off to certain places where I'm hoping people will help promote and publish the work through other things that I'm involved with around my writing, which would be also exciting because that also would connect to how to help people who want to succeed at writing and don't know where to begin or how to start, or how to share their work or where to share it. This will all help build up future productions as things move along. So there's lots happening. It's all good. And so tomorrow I'm going to concentrate on the garden thing, and I just want to update everybody that things are moving along. And I'll let you guys know more as it happens. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.